we got to play a little game called Shotgun Stories. Sean.
Shotgun Stories. All right, so for those of you who've been around, I'm sure there's a couple of you. You've dealt with us for a little while. You might even enjoy what we do. Or maybe you just can't sleep when we give you the nods. If we do, that's really weird because we are super energetic. You know, when you're not out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a heroin addict. Just, okay, anyway.
Okay, that part I don't know.
Right. So if you're new to the show, let me
Hold
call
on.
you in. Ready, set, go. We as a group go around the world looking for the wildest, crazy stories we could possibly come up with. We read them off to you, the listener. That's right, you, the listener. You get to get involved on the Drain, the Circling the Drain Facebook group page, CTD Facebook group page. Just one of them. Try one if you get there, awesome. If you don't, use the other one. You'll get to where you got to go when you see the poll with all 3 stories. Vote for whichever story you like. Vote for whichever person you like. Close your eyes and vote. We need as many votes as we can get. Whoever has the most votes wins. 3 wins in a row gets to punish whoever's in the goddamn room when the goddamn punishment takes place. Shotgun Stories.
Okay, so next week,
Yeah.
like we said, Carolina's coming back.
Yeah.
And we have to explain to Carolina.
Right.
I know you've been gone a year. You had a baby and you moved and had all these adult
Right.
things.
Yeah.
But you're back here in our world now.
Yeah.
And Pickles gets to punish you even though you did nothing.
Right, sure. Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
did nothing!
Guilty by
I used to get
association.
punished all the time, even though I never got a chance to actually compete in this show.
Oh.
But no, it was funny.
Yeah. Besides, when a punishment is happening and one person gets left out,
Yeah.
they don't want to be left out. They're like, oh, that looks like that sucks, but secretly they're like,
Wait,
son of a
wait,
bitch
wait.
punishment. No, I take it back.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Please.
When the devil's advocate over here came full force, freaking Warhead Pickles.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh God, I thought I was gonna die.
I never saw anybody. You almost
That
threw
was
up.
disgusting.
You
That
almost
was
threw
the
up.
worst. I bailed. I had to literally apologize. Be like, nope,
was
not doing
terrible.
it. Sorry, fellas. That ain't happening.
Yeah,
I
for the
can't do
show,
it.
you do
Look,
anything. And it was
that-
like, nope, I
couldn't-
can't do it.
I could not
Yeah.
do it. It just did not cut the mustard.
Ooh,
Anyway.
mustard. No.
Don't put mustard on
Pickles.
Warhead Pickles. It'll make it even worse. Anyway.
Anyway, well, okay. Today
Yeah.
was going to be a first, and we've done this forever.
Right.
Forever.
Forever.
And it was going to be a first for the podcast, for the poll that we have.
Right.
Because it was a dead heat
Mm.
between Mr. Sean Radford
What?
and his cow story
Yeah. Damn it.
and Pickles here,
Uh-huh.
the reigning champion,
Right.
and his sex toy and the army story being returned. So
Right.
I looked at it and I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to an impartial person
Right.
and say, look, would you go to the poll? I see you haven't voted this week. This person usually votes.
Right.
Did not vote. I said, oh, great. Would you break the tie? So I was automatically out. I wasn't even taking the chance
Right,
of,
yeah.
oh, I voted for your story. Oh, no,
Right.
no, don't do that. So I told him, you have to pick between these two. Didn't get back to me.
Uh-oh.
Didn't get back to me. And
Oh,
I'm sitting
no.
there going, you know what? I think it's funnier that it's a tie.
Sure. Yeah.
It is a tie. So Sean and Pickles tie until I get a text going, yeah, I just voted.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, one of you owes me
Uh-huh.
for this win, and
Okay.
it happens to be.
Yeah.
Thank you,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, that was a way better
Appreciate
story.
it.
Yeah, totally.
And by the way, Sean should thank me too
Right.
for picking that person
Yeah.
because your goal is 0 wins.
Well, it is, and instant froyo is not anything that anybody wants to vote on for a shotgun story. If you don't know, go back to last week's show. Finish listening to this show first, but go back to last week's show and listen to my shotgun story.
Cow
You'll
cream.
understand.
Got it!
Yeah.
Hey!
Froyo.
There you go.
Yeah, totally. Frozen cow. Yeah.
Okay, Pickles for player pass.
I'm going to play.
cow. What?
Okay.
I like frozen cows.
Frozen
Sounds
cows.
good. All right, so
Moving right along.
moving along. So last week we talked about things that you wanted to be when you grew up. Like,
Yes.
when you were younger.
Okay.
Like what did you want to be? So this is a story
Porn
of
star. Hold on.
Well, this is a story of somebody who tried to live up to her aspirations. Let's go
Okay.
to Louisiana. So, Erin Elizabeth Sutton, 41, generated generated a call to 911.
Just get it right.
For allegedly trespassing on a property in Linville. The property has a substantial pond but belongs to her neighbor who called the police for help. The caller told dispatchers that Sutton had been swimming nude in their pond and refused to leave the water despite repeated requests. Officers
Come
were-
on, get up. I want to see you
I need to
wet,
go. I
baby.
need to
Come
go.
on.
You're scaring all the koi.
The officers were arriving at the caller's home. They learned that Sutton had allegedly started screaming when she was asked to leave the water. Caller said, "This is not the first time this happened.
It's cold.
I don't want to go out." And that repeated past warnings to stay out of the water had been ignored. So deputies allegedly tried reasoning with Sutton. Who
Allegedly. Hey, sweetie. Want to come out?
Alleged.
I got a towel.
It'd be super if you just got out of the water
Get out,
now,
get out,
dried
please.
yourself off. Expecting lightning later. Expecting lightning later. You're not supposed to be in the water with thunder and lightning.
Hold on. Would this help you?
Do you
Right.
need a towel?
No.
Nah, not really.
no.
So Sutton refused and tried to get out. And she said, "Would you leave me alone? I'm trying to be a mermaid."
Oh, God.
Yes, she was preparing
Okay.
to do her mermaidness, as the statement confirmed.
Sure. Yeah.
Mermaidness.
Sustained.
Yes.
There you go.
The officers
Comes
eventually
with a fresh cup of gumbo.
The officers eventually coaxed the sea nymph wannabe out of the pond and called EMS to evaluate Sutton. The statement said that when they tried to move Sutton into an unspecified home, she started to charge at one of the deputies. She was tased, but apparently, I guess because she's a mermaid, the electrical jolts had zero effect.
Ooh, fried fish. There we go.
It alleged that when Sutton reached to him, she kicked and punched the deputy.
Wait. Mermaids do not have. They cannot kick. No,
Right,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
She hit her with her tail, and then immediately
Okay.
it happened.
Now I feel better.
Statement notes that Sutton was finally restrained and taken to the hospital, allegedly trying to kill threatening to kill the deputies and paramedics the whole way there. Sutton has been charged with 3 counts of resisting an officer with force or violence, 2 counts of public intimidation, 2 counts of battery of a police officer, 1 count of disturbing the peace and drunkenness, and 1 count of criminal trespassing.
So I could see it now. Ma'am, if you don't start hitting us, there's an Arthur Creatures right
Right?
there.
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
yeah.
Listen, Ariel, get yourself from under the sea and into the cop car.
All she wanted to do was go where the people go. I mean, that's it. You know? That was that.
And there we go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out. Did they get all the little Sebastians out of her? They
The
won't go?
entire time
No,
he's
the
reading
crowd's
that
just
story, I'm singing that Little Mermaid song in my head, waiting for a line I can use. I'm like, go where the people go. That'll work. That'll work.
I'm
All
a-
right.
Oh, that's the song. Damn it. Okay.
Kiss the girl and get out of here.
No, for God's sakes, it was romantic. You know you've got to tase the girl.
Yeah, but you know what's weird about that is so Ariel could hear Sebastian and all the little creatures making
Yeah.
noises and shit. Prince Eric couldn't. That was a weird 5 minutes, just croaking and squeaking and
Yep.
running and bird noises.
The
and
hell's
just,
going
what
on
is
around
going
here?
on with all these animals? I'm so confused.
And for God's sakes, you can't talk.
Yeah.
But okay,
Anywho.
Sean, you want to take it?
Sure. I think I might have a follow-up story.
Oh God.
From a shotgun story I did a few months ago, maybe, possibly.
Okay.
And if I didn't, I should have. So we're going to California
Okay.
because we're dealing with an eviction. You go, oh no,
Oh, no.
a California
Ah.
addiction. Well, California addictions can be terrible as well, but an eviction is even worse because where are you going to live?
An eviction addiction?
Yes, yeah.
I keep getting thrown out, and I love it.
I wish I could evict my addict. It just doesn't happen. I just can't put these cigarettes
Hold on,
down.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
Just 1 second, please.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
There you go.
Positively. Right. All right. So in California, a bear has been evicted
course.
from a crawl space.
Oh no!
However,
Son,
brighter side of the story, stay tuned.
Oh, it didn't
A
work.
bear that was finally evicted from underneath a California house after several months may
not
have
paying
found
his rent.
a new home underneath another house in a nearby town.
Wow.
The bear, which
Ooh.
had been visited by Ken Johnson, LT something, bunch of big words, some
Good.
dude, I don't even care, whatever. So this bear was found in a crawl space in Lake Tahoe. So they brought the Bear League, which is a non-profit organization that
What?
was used to BEAR League. So the Bear League
Okay.
came through to evict said bear. The way they did this was they waited for him to go out and about and do his bearly business, and they put an electric blanket on the thing.
Aw.
Not something to keep you warm. Something to keep you away. So the bear caught a little bit of the electricity and was like, "Ah, damn it, my house is no longer home." So he
Aw.
took off running. And, after bouncing around the neighborhoods and,
Because he was
looking
addicted
here,
to being evicted.
looking there, just checking out a good place for a bear, he found another crawl space.
Yeah.
5 blocks
Wait.
away.
Did it have a den?
It did not.
Damn.
It did not. It had a nice carport. Could only fit 2, which is good because the bear only has 1 because he's single. So, it is a necktie bear. So everybody,
Oh, okay, big bear.
fancy
Good
that
bear.
we know that.
Yes.
So you just have to be a little bit more careful because the bow ties you don't have to worry about as
Right.
much. But the necktie bears, they're the ones that are out to get you. So he moved 5 blocks away. He's now living in another crawl space. He's got a new set of neighbors that are terrified because there's a giant bear living underneath their house. And California is a place of addiction and eviction.
I hope he paid the realtors some good money after they found the
He did.
space.
He did.
to,
He did actually. He paid them in picnic baskets.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what? That's perfect. Make
Absolutely.
sure you tip your realtor whenever
Yep.
they find
It sounds like he found a honey of a spot.
He
to
totally
me,
did. He absolutely did. you know?
Yeah.
I'm glad that they put the blanket on him because
Right.
otherwise he'd be bare.
Well, that's
So,
true.
you know,
Yeah.
you go.
And the walkway to the crawl space was nice. It's made out of jelly stones. So,
Hey!
yeah, there we go.
Luckily, he
Yogi
didn't make a
Bear.
boo-boo on the way
Right,
to
totally.
No, don't like
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
Love
Nope.
how all of our references are from 70s cartoon shows.
Yes.
Like, so relevant. So relevant.
Carolina's gonna have a lot
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
against that.
So,
It's
what
like,
was that?
So, how was the show? Typical Yogi Bear jokes for about 20 minutes. It was fun.
Who's
you know.
that?
Topical as hell.
And then we talked about the Smurfs for another
Exactly.
15.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
still think Handy was,
I think so too, but hey, you don't want to teach kids about chronic masturbating. They have to learn when they're teenagers like everybody else.
Blue gelato is Smurf scum. So yeah, there we go. I don't think Carolina would have a problem with my story.
Okay.
Because it probably no 70s references here.
All right, fair enough.
As a matter of fact, it's kind of sad.
All right.
We're going to New Jersey where things are sad.
That would be sad.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty chat.
Guys, there's been a theft.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. I hate when that happens. There was a place in New Jersey. It's a cheese steak joint called Donkey's Place.
Okay.
I mean, I would go there for a cheese.
Sure, why not? I'd be afraid to get punched, but other than that,
Hey!
it'd be fine.
Yeah, I got the wrong one.
Give me the Donkey Kong special.
And a crook, he just went behind the bar and he took it and he left.
What
Not
do you
the
take?
bar. Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
The bartender went to the back to do something and then some dude just stole it. We got his picture. We don't think he's from around town.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, he stole a antique walrus penis.
Oh, nice.
So, there's an
Sure.
antique
Yeah.
for those listening at home,
Uh-huh.
antique
Right.
walrus penis.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Why?
If you rub it, there's more.
Did he smile with the photo? Dude, was it real close to his face? Like, hey. No.
And his friends were going, "You're gay." Look at
You're
that.
like,
Well,
no,
you know.
no, I'm a naturalist.
you go.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah,
Well-
it does when you got a big walrus penis in your face.
Let's go back to the
Right.
crime.
Yeah, totally.
A walrus wiener
Right.
has served as a conversation piece at
Oh.
this restaurant for years.
Let's keep it with the order. A walrus Willie.
Walrus Willie
Exactly. You gotta keep the letters going. Gotta
has
keep the
served
alliteration.
a
Willie Walrus.
conversation piece at a
Sorry,
restaurant for years, alongside other things like a megalodon tooth.
Oh, yes.
So-
yeah, right.
Which one would you be more interested in? This is a megalodon tooth. But what's that?
Oh, the Willy Wonka. I
Right.
think that was
Will-
definitely-
So the
Right.
walrus is named Willie,
Yeah.
and he has
Sure.
a Willy.
Yeah,
the Willy
yeah.
Walrus Wonka.
Because everybody just wants to grab it and do the stance. It's like, yeah, there it is. Like, that's
Except for
everybody's.
their one
yeah.
friend Jim, who was like,
Right.
"Can I pose like this?"
Big enough.
Jim!
Yeah, seriously. Like,
Stop that. 3 men who had been drinking for hours. They
Yeah.
said, Can we see that?
Right, yeah.
And I would have said, "You see with your eyes,
right.
not with your hands,"
yeah,
but
yeah.
they didn't.
Not when it's a giant dick. Oh, sorry.
And then they waited, and like I said, the bartender walked to the back,
Right,
and that's
right.
when they snatched the Willy off the
stole it.
wall. They
Right.
snatched the Willy off the wall.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah. From the walrus.
As a matter of fact, they saw him and they said, "I thought he was coming, but he was going.
Oh,
So
man.
hey, I'm
Hey.
taking that one.
All
I don't
right.
care.
That was a-
Cuckoo.
See?
That was a wicked walrus wall snatch.
That would have worked really well if it were a walrus vagina.
Wow.
Because that would have.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh my God! They snatched the snatch, but it wasn't.
Oh,
So
man.
kids, don't use that word.
Right,
No.
yeah.
The bar put out
It's called stealing, damn it.
Yes.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, that's a bad word.
That's a word. That's a word.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, don't
Yeah,
use that
sure.
word.
Yeah.
The bar put out a TikTok because that's what you do.
Sure. You want to get the word out quick enough.
If the person who stole this is watching this, please bring it back. We're not the same without our walrus penis. She said it in the video.
We're only half a bar.
Wow, that's some big walrus.
Yeah,
Held up a
listen.
wall. We won't press charges and simply want the decades-old dong returned.
Right.
Decades-old dog.
So, if anybody sees a walrus
Right,
penis,
right. Yeah. Hey. you know.
I from what I hear, they were all just blubbering to get it back. So no,
man.
no.
Yeah.
There was a golfer who was nicknamed the Walrus. I don't think that's the penis.
No,
that
it's
they're
probably
looking for.
could have been. You don't
Yeah.
know. Sounds like a really hard case to crack, though.
And if you need a hard case to crack, try Blue Chew.
try Blue
Sure.
Chew.
Yeah, totally. Insert Beatles reference here. I can't.
I am the
yeah.
wall. You want to
I am
cuckoo
the
cuckoo me,
walrus.
baby?
Yeah,
I
cuckoo
buried
cuckoo,
Paul.
bitch. Yeah.
That's why he was cuckoo cuckooing. He didn't have his penis.
Right, yeah. But, he no longer had that problem thanks to Blue Chew. Yeah,
There we
whatever.
go.
Oh,
Sean, how could they
Yes.
vote for Blue Chew? No, not for
Oh,
that. How could they vote
boy.
for a story?
All right. So, as long as you're aware of social media and you realize that Facebook is a thing,
It is.
They have groups. We have a group. It's called.
We are a group.
It's called the Drain. The Circle the Drain Facebook group page. You're gonna get over there, and when you see the poll with all three stories, vote for whichever story you like.
It's a poll.
Vote for whichever person you like. Close your eyes and vote. We need as many votes as we can possibly get. Whoever has the most votes wins. 3 wins in a row turns into a punishment. Whoever's in the room when the punishment takes place gets punished. And that's how it works with Shotgun Stories.